Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Murray now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Draw play, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray a give. This is Drake. Now Drake loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Kenyon Drake on the carry. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ezekiel Elliott.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. And this a 39-yard attempt.
39-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Cowboys 17. Cardinals nothing.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And oh no, everybody on that sideline holding their breath as Kyler Murray is slow to get up here. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. first down. Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Kirk, complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a fine first half from Dak Prescott. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
The Cardinals take over first and
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense. gotta be kidding me.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
The 3rd down.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Two times. Hey. You got three down.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Kyler Murray sacked. A fumble on the play. That's the end of the third quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
Cowboys 23. Cardinals nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Greg Zuerlein.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a draw play with Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Murray to air it out again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Larry Fitzgerald.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.